Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. You can see your options here. Speed, Missile, Marksman, Fire Badger. Shows the Missile. Yeah. Crawler, Sledgehammer. It's a good one. And Missile can be useful, even if my opponent started with Fire Badgers and Marksman. He's a supply specialist, so 50 extra supplies per round. And I get my missiles next round. I'm going for a standard build here. It's good for sledges. And since I have to deal with Fire Badgers, got quite some HP. I will grab 2 marksmen to deal with them. Or at least help deal with them. Repositioning things here. My opponent's going in the middle, between standard and an aggressive aggro play. Mid line. But I'm going standard. See, I'm putting my crawlers all the way to the back because I wasn't expecting him to go aggro, since he gets marksman. Marksman usually goes mid or standard. And my crawlers will still arrive in time to protect my main line. My sledges are enough to take care of 2 crawlers, at least for now. If the tower is also helping. And here you see a Fire Badger getting eaten alive by crawlers. That's what happens when the Fire Badger gets over nerfed. They went way too hard on the nerf. And I lost almost nothing of the main units, just 1 sledge and most of my crawlers. Here we get 2 good options, intensive and extended range marksman. I like this card, especially with assault marksman, a card that I like to use. And this one makes it very hard for hackers to hack my marksman, because they have a lot of range. That's why I like it. But intensive is also really good. I will eventually get extended range, while my opponent went for the intensive, and investing more on Fire Badgers. Something I don't recommend, at least until they buff it back a little. Although Napalm is good. It requires a lot of investment from the enemy to counter Napalm. I'm getting my missile in here. You get a lot of value, at least 200 and almost 350 with the damage it will do to the Fire Badgers. You see here, I am investing more on marksmen since I got the extended range marksmen. They are at 170 range, but it won't last for long because a little later I will get the assault marksman, just not this turn. I don't have the resources for it. Thank you, just to protect this rapid fire cannon. He went for more crawlers on the sides. I wanted to stay alive and not get insta-targeted by the marksman. My missile here did its job, and the marksmen are killing the Fire Badgers quite easily. We don't have enough crawlers to that my sledges can't kill them. Sledges and towers. And marksman getting eaten alive by crawlers. Look at how many Fire Badgers he has, and he can't deal with my 3 or 4 crawlers. 3 crawlers. I only have 3 crawlers, and with 4 Fire Badgers he can't kill them. Just skips, and I will eventually just skip to this one. Levels for my marksman. He's going for rhinos. I'm going for missiles here again, hoping that he won't think that I will target the same thing twice. Because many players, after you have targeted something, will see he will target the other one now. No, I will target the same one again. You can see here I went for the assault marksman, so 50% increased damage for my marksman and AoE. And with the extended range, they are still at 100 range, a little more than the sledges. If I didn't get the extended range, they would be at 70, which is really bad. My enemy went for a shield here to protect his units and will stop almost. I would only kill the Marksman, I think, and damage one Fire Badger. So a lot of the value of my missile got mitigated by the shield. But it's 100 shield he's investing. And here, just tax upgrades and more crawlers. I saw he was not dealing well with my crawlers, so more crawlers. And one more Marksman. Since I'm investing on them, I will make a line of them. Missile here, only killed one Marksman. And the Rhinos are good, but not that good. They die really fast against my Marksman. I have a lot of them, and 2 level 2. And then it's the turn of the Fire Badgers. But at least one thing he got with this. With the delay of the Rhinos, he was able to kill most of my chaff. Just a few fangs left. But the shield will die. And most of my units here are still alive. So more damage to him. This is already below 2k at round 4. And here we have unit drop. The last round it could appear. Sabertooth, I look here, the best to sell, and it could be useful against his Rhinos. Looking back into this game, I think it would be a good idea to let it stay at least for 1 round to see if my opponent will keep investing on Rhinos. But I just sold it for money and range enhancement for my Marksman. They are back at 140, same range as the enemy Marksman, but mine is Assault, with more damage and extra AoE. Or AoE, Marksmen don't have AoE. More Crawlers. And I've got another Marksman, I think. This Crawler here will pull everything to hit mid, which will let this Rhino have a better time, since this Marksman won't be targeting him at the start. He went for the Void Eyes. Know why, it's not a great choice. They don't have a lot of range with the suppression shots. If I didn't invest on range enhancement, maybe it would be useful, but now my Marksmen have more range than them. I also went for range on the Fire Badgers. And as I said, more Marksmen. If I am going for an Asman game, I will get a lot of them. As I said here, this one was not targeted, and he upgraded this one with his enhancement to go for rank 2. But it turned it eventually, and the Rhino dies too, even if it's killed all my chaff in here, which will let another Marksman die. But this one will deal with all that's left. And it's another victory for me. And another 700 damage to the enemy in the red at 1k, round 5. And we have another. There are improved firepower, it's a good option here, but I aimed the nuke. The enemy is already really low health, and with a nuke I could finish it. The enemy here is going for explosive Rhino. Let's see, I picked the nuke. Explosive Rhino, and not the greatest of the ideas when your Rhinos are that close to each other. Because when one explodes, he explodes your other Rhino, which explodes too. So you lose all of them at the same time. If you can't manage to hit the main line of the enemy, it's very bad for you. You see here, I put one Crawler in front and the nuke here, so the Crawler will grab everything coming to it. And I am killing this Crawler in front too. Also upgraded my Marksman, of course. So 3 are level 2 here in mid, 2 level 3, and just this one is not leveling. the one that died. I also grabbed the steel ball, just for safety. In case he put a level 3 rhino or something here in front, I have something to deal with it. A level 3 rhino with armor enhancement could be very hard for Assault Marksman to kill. I also put a missile in here to protect this side against the rhino that was arriving. He even put more rhinos in here, but my missile will do its job. I put one missile here in mid to delay his units too, but they died before they hit it here. Missile here worked really well. He couldn't even kill my crawlers. Nuke kill everything in mid. And it's a victory for me. But very bad strategy from him. I think he was below me. He was 1800 MMR, I think. But it's a high MMR. Even if not at the 2k I am right now. But this strategy was not great. Don't do it. Don't put a line of rhinos like this with Final Blitz. Even if he went for armor enhancement, it would be better for him than Final Blitz. But even then, if I just invested on more steel balls, the rhinos wouldn't last long. Even if he managed to somehow out-tank the DPS of my marksman that kept getting levels, so they would every time kill the rhinos faster. I thought the option to deal with rhinos would be hacker, but I don't like hackers. And I hate when I face them, so I usually tend to not get hackers, even if they are good at some matchups. But that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, it really helps the channel, and I will see you on the next one.